A Townsleyism is the ability to make a small and easy task more difficult. And that's exactly what I've done. That's what happens when you decide to install a toilet and you didn't look underneath the floor.
Stinking floor joist. Are you kidding me?
Bammo. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? So awesome. So we just picked a gray plank that would accent the wall very nicely. It's got light and dark planks in it. And so it's 42 millimeter SPC planking. It looks like this right here. So here's what the top looks like. And it's got these little grooves. You see those grooves right there? Those grooves right there lock in to these smaller grooves. Alrighty, so how these go together, yes, I do have giant holes in my pants. That's one of my goals. I'll explain that to you a little later. So how these go together, see that larger groove right there and that smaller groove? So you just take the two, lay it in right about like that, and then they just snap together right like that. See how that just seamlessly went together? And then you just pull it apart. So that's how those go. So we're doing the plumbing right now, as you guys saw, and flooring laid hopefully next week. So we got that. Going back to my pants. So I made it a goal that I am not changing. I've worn these pairs of pants every single day working at this house. So I am not changing these pants, not gonna wear a single pair of pants here at the house until we are finished with this Van Buren house. So once we're finished with this house, these pants will be on our merch store. I don't know, $2 or $3 grand. I think that's a good price. So you guys can go pick that up at our merch store sometime in the future. So back to plumbing.
Hello everybody, it's Landon. I'm sure you couldn't tell that by my face, but that's better. So yeah, this one, wow. Landon, those have teeth on them. What were you thinking? So yeah, this DeWalt drill is burnt because Dad did not grab, or we did not grab, I won't put the blame on Dad. We did not grab that drill from over here. So therefore, us not grabbing that drill, when Dad came in here to drill a hole past that and into the floor, there you can kind of see it right there. When he went to do that, when we go outside, we can see the drill that he used. Burnt to a crisp, but not really. Yeah, so this right here is still very warm, and let me tell you, I think they'd call it like an electrical burn or something like that. They stink bad. Man, it's like makes me want to vomit and get a really bad headache kind of bad. It's really bad. The only smell I've smelled worse than that is what this house smelled like before. That was that notch the worst. So this is for the toilet. And we ran right into a floor joist. Dad calls that Townsleyisms, and he says that Andrew and I are destined for it. Having the habit of drilling right in the place that has one of those. Really, really annoying. So, what Dad did is he, once he got the drilled through the OSB or plywood, whatever you want to call it, and the original floor, when he hit that, he just drilled it deep inside there, and then took a screwdriver and knocked both sides out, and he did that I want to say around 6 times until he got it down to there. So yeah, that's what we have going so far, and we have this PEX, that's what Dad called it. PEX, unfortunately, I say unfortunately, fortunately, is very flexible, which I don't know who the genius was that discovered that it'd be a great idea. Thank you very much. Discovered that it.
Thank you.
discovered that it'd be a great idea to do that, but he is a genius, he or she, I don't know who did it. Anyway,
Well, in July, we decided to unload a bunch of dirt to fill in a old well that was on the property. And so we got an old septic and we got that all cleaned out and was filling it with dirt. And stepped off the back of a trailer into a hole that we did not realize was in the ground there nearby. And I snapped and rolled my ankle over. Felt like I broke it. And I have a ruptured ligament, and they said multiple bone contusions on my ankle bones. So now I have to go to a orthopedic surgeon and let them look at it and figure out what we're going to do. Unfortunately, I've been walking on it since July and hiking and biking and all that other fun stuff.
What is a contusion?
A contusion is a bruise from what I gather, like the bones are deeply bruised. So see what happens.
Okay guys, I got some bad news. We made a list earlier as in 2 weeks ago. Turns out it wasn't what we needed. So we got here today expecting to bring all the pieces down to the crawl base, slap it all together, bammo, plumbing. We are quitting early because guess what? We don't have the correct fittings. Wonderful. So, because of that, we are going to stop early. We made another list, and this list is absolutely correct because the way we redid the plumbing, it's not in this video, but you guys will hopefully see it a little later, is we had to reroute the drain that is over by the kitchen, and we had to reroute it to the bathroom. That way it'd run downhill. So we had to reroute that. And that added some more fittings that we didn't have on the list, and we also bought the wrong type of fitting, so we have to buy all new. So yeah, but we're pretty happy with the stuff we got done. We did get all the hard plumbing ran. Mostly we have a couple couplings that need to go on, and we got that. All that needs left to do is the PEX line, and we'll be good. So yeah, it's looking good.